So I think this was a pretty pivotal moment for Haven. Like, even first issue getting Hiroshi as front cover, and actually getting ads, visible ads in the magazine for first magazine. It paved the way for Haven to do its content to where it is now. So for the past 10 years, I was working at Haven. I was brought in just actually as like a store staff, but one thing that was pretty cool with Haven is that they gave us opportunities to try different things. They gave me an opportunity to design the collaborations with Russell Moccasins and Mark McNeary's and Trickers. So I think after doing those collaborations, they kind of got a good sense that I kind of understand what the store's identity is, or what resonates with the store. I was approached by one of the owners, and he asked me if I wanted to design an in-house brand with him. He already had it conceptualized, just wanted to work together to make it happen. Cypress, which was the first brand that we launched, I think it was super experimental. Like, the way that I see it is I wanted to kind of project a message that it is like a project. Like, that was our project. It's always going to continue growing. It's not going to, the first season was like honestly not that great. We had no experience doing this. We just like try to build the best product we can with whatever budget we had, and use the best materials, best trims, like just the best product we can make, and then just grow from there. So like the next season after that, we refined it, and we changed the labels, we made it look like more modern, and we made better products, like we made better fits, we used better materials. And then the next year we just kept refining it, adding different processes to it, like enzyme washing stuff, bio washing stuff, and like garment dyeing, and we're like just really trying to figure this out. From Cypress to what was Haven, it was more raw. Some shit didn't even work out. Like, we had to like toss out some stuff because it just got trashed. Whereas Haven, we try to make a brand that's like as refined as possible. Now that has a name, it had to represent what we're representing as a store. All the product that we try to make for Haven is like as polished as possible, like complete finished product. So we did a collaboration in the neighborhood, and I think with that project, I was able to actually conceptualize that one. Pretty much idea that I came up with, and had a deck, went to Tokyo, presented it to them, and they're like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, holy shit. The jacket was a harder sell, but the pants sold out like instantly. So it was good to see that too. The fact that people actually liked it. Mm-hmm. Like, people were making fakes of them. Like, people were making, like, you could see like Alibaba making those pants. I was like, yo, that's so tight. I can't believe a product made it to Alibaba. People were ripping it off.
No, that's an awesome product.
I needed to see what I could do as myself. I've always had that in my mind, like the brand idea. Like the original name for the brand was actually called Structure. So I wanted to call it Structure because the way that I approach apparel is kind of like a structural way to go about it. How do you put an outfit together? There's like a structural way to do it. You put on your underwear, your socks, your pants, mid-layer, outerwear. One of our slogans is a framework for living. So I see apparel as that. So every piece that you put on your body has a functional purpose to it. I was trying to develop a brand that speaks to like all those needs, but basics, like the most functional basics that you need. My design philosophy, I would say, is to make product that is inclusive. But the thing is, it has to be purposeful. Like, it can't just be like a product where you can't have it like just get destroyed after a wash. Like, it has to have some sort of longevity to it, and it's got to be a product where the customer actually feels there's value to it. I think for me, I really understand what makes a good product. It comes from material, the design, and it's just like the intent of the product. That's where I definitely learned from Haven. It's like everything that we designed had a functional, and it had a design intent for what it's used for. Like all the shoe collabs we did, they all had some sort of design functional aspect added to it. So same as the products. So from that, I wanted to do something that was less exclusive. In a few years, I'm hoping that I do bring more awareness and have different stores carry the brand. But I also want Adapture to be a product for other creatives to be expressive with. Having blanks available for artists, musicians, anyone who actually want to represent their product. And I want to get into that area because I think that's the most important part. Helping other creatives make sure that they're represented with the product that they want to represent themselves with. You know, like I don't want an artist to just print on a Gildan. You know, like sometimes I appreciate the art, but then it's a Gildan shirt, and you know, after a couple washes, it's trash. You know. So I want to make sure that they're proud of the product that they're putting out there because it's their craft that they're selling or who they are. So I want to give them a tool for that. So we launched this boot with some fibers, then rubberized leather, and those sold out like instantly. But the one thing that I'm pretty proud of is Sean Stussy bought this. Yeah, Sean Stussy bought this and he posted on his Insta and he's just like, yo, one of like my dailies or something like that. And I'm like, yo, that is so sick, you know? Like that's when I knew like a product resonated with someone. I'm like, yo, Sean Stussy represents it. He wore it enough to fucking post on Insta. I'm like, yo, I think I did something right, you know?